Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, and as you know, on Wednesday it's my responsibility to have that midweek update. So I hope everyone is having a good week. I just have a few things I want to share with you this afternoon. Hopefully, some of you will be able to watch it as it comes out, and then some of you will be watching it later in the week. I would encourage you to share this with your friends and other church family members so they know exactly what's going on. But I really believe having these midweek updates has been helpful. It's allowed me to connect with the church family in a new way. So this is something that we plan to continue to do. So let's just kind of briefly go over some of the ministry areas. In our children's ministry, as you know, last week they started the Service Quest project, did a great job. So if you have little ones in our children's ministry and they did not participate last Wednesday night, they can still come tonight. It will begin at 6 p.m. in the fellowship hall. And so that lasts from 6 to 7:30. So every year it's important that we teach our children the important what it means to serve others. And so we have this ministry, especially at the beginning of every new year, called Service Quest. So that will continue tonight. Also, our youth meets on Wednesday from 6 to 7:30 as well in the connection. Now, of course, it's Wednesday night, so we have a lot of things not only just for our children and youth, but also for our adults. Jennifer is teaching a discipleship class on Christianity and some of the world religions, and it's a great class. So if you do not have plans, and you can just show up. If you didn't come last week, it's okay. Hear me say this right now. Anything that we do when it comes to children or youth or adult discipleship, you might not be able to start when the class starts, but you are so welcome to come in week 2, week 3, even the last week. So Jennifer will be teaching this class in the Legacy Hall, which is below the bottom level of our children's wing, right behind the sanctuary, or right beside the fellowship hall, in the Legacy Hall, and that starts at 6:30. So it's important. Children and youth begin at 6, but the adult discipleship begins at 6:30. Also, continue to teach a class where it's a grief share for those who've lost loved ones, family members, and friends. And these are people who've had deaths in their family within a year, or some have been 10 years or longer. And again, it's a 13-week class, but you can come at any time. We have people who come midweek. We have people who've come back. This has been their second time going through this grief share class. It's an excellent opportunity for you to surround yourself with others who are going through that grieving process. We have a workbook we'll give you. We watch a video. We're done with an hour, so 6:30 to 7:30. For all the adults, it's from 6:30 to 7:30. So please plan to participate in that. Also, if you missed last Sunday, Reverend Jen Devereaux, he started a new Sunday school class. It's more of a larger group setting in the fellowship hall. It begins at 10:10. He's going to continue that through the whole month of January. He did an excellent job. So I would encourage you, if you're not getting plugged into our Sunday school, please 10:10 in the fellowship hall. And then of course we have our nursery for our little bitty ones, and we have Sunday school for children and Sunday school for youth. So love to have you to worship on Sunday mornings at 8:39 or 11, but also would love to have you in our adult Sunday school classes, children's Sunday school, or youth Sunday school. A little bit of our office news, just so you know the office hours. Office hours are on Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 5, and then on Friday 8:30 to noon. And we have someone here all the time, so we make sure we know sometimes people can come on their lunch break, so there's somebody in the office from noon to 1. So if you need us in the office Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 5 o'clock, again 8:30 to 5, and then on Friday 8:30 to noon. Also, office will be closed on January the 18th, in recognition of MLK, which will be this Monday. So I want you to know that. And then finally, office information is, if you would like to have flowers in memory or honor at the 8:30, 11 o'clock service, please contact Jennifer in the office. And now we have one set price going through a local florist. It makes it easy on everybody. So just want to let you know that. Now, also, I just want to share that, last Sunday we'd hoped to start that mask optional service. The letter went out. You heard me say last week that we're going to postpone that, delay that until the Habersham County schools are back in session. When our students go back in person, the Sunday after they go back, we'll have a mask optional service that will take place in the connection 10:15 to 10:45. So I'm hoping to make that happen. It's just right now we want to be extra cautious and extra safe. Also, hear me say this. A week ago, last Wednesday, is when everything in our capital, with the rioting and everything took place. Instead of telling you kind of what I feel about that and felt about that, instead of giving you my views or what I thought about what took place, I would encourage you to go online and watch this past Sunday's sermon. Originally, this past Sunday was supposed to be Remember Your Baptism. After what I saw, what took place, I already felt the Lord was asking me to change the sermon. And so if you have not had a chance, if you were unable to watch the sermon, I know we had some technical difficulties. Mike is going to be uploading the 9 o'clock service today. We had some problems there. And maybe you were unable to see the 11 o'clock. Go back to our website. Go back to our Facebook page. I don't usually encourage you to fast forward and miss the music and all that, because the music is amazing. Paul does an excellent job with all the singers. But because of what our country is going through and what happened last week, it's only about a 20-minute sermon. So I would encourage you to go back and to watch the sermon. Again, it's based upon what took place in our capital, in Washington. The sermon comes from what took place. Everything that you hear will be very biblical. I don't want to give anything away. I would encourage you to go if you did not, and if give me some feedback. For those who watched it Sunday, if you saw it live in person, or you watch it in your home, or you've already watched it, shoot me a text or an email. If you haven't watched it yet, 21 minutes max, and let me know what you thought. I think it was very timely. I think it was something we all needed to hear, myself included. That brings us to this Sunday. 2021 is going to be about what it means to connect. You're going to hear that word a lot. Matter of fact, even in our newsletter, when I arrived here, our newsletter was called The Grapevine. I think it started back in the late 80s, maybe 1988. And then during COVID, we had a shorter version of The Grapevine, so we called it The Branch. But the newsletter is now, we're going to change the name to simply Connect, because the newsletter is written to connect our church family with ministry opportunities and what's going on out of the church. Connect's going to be our theme, at least for 2021. Who knows what God may do? God may do something greater and deeper than I can imagine. But as I was praying things through, and our staff was praying and thinking through, we really feel like, based on what we went through last year, connecting is going to be very important for us this year. And three things we're looking at: what it means for us as individuals to connect with Christ. That's our priority. We must connect with Christ. And then we must connect with others. And we've missed that tremendously. We must connect with others. And finally, we must connect others with Christ. That's what the church is all about, is connecting others with Christ. And so this Sunday, I'm going to have the sermon and overall theme about this whole, what it means to connect. Give you some story in scriptures in Acts 13, verses 1 through 3. Talk about that, talk about these three areas. And then throughout the year, we're going to look at different examples of a way of how you and I can connect with Christ, how you and I can connect with others, and then finally how we can help others connect with Christ. So be praying about that word connect and what it means for you and for your family and for our church family, how we can connect through a church family, how we can connect with our community, how we can connect with our country, how we can connect in the entire world. So be praying for this vision that we're looking at here in our church, this overall theme of what it means to connect. Thank you for listening. If there's anything I can do for you and your family, please let us know. You can call me, text me, email me. Keep my family in your prayers as we continue to keep you and your family in your prayers. Have a great day, and share this with someone so they know what's going on. Make sure you share this midweek update. Have a great day, and God bless.